517, a tiny speedway under South Mountain looking to get the green light for racing again, but leaders with the city of Phoenix say the track needs major renovations and more.
ABC 15's Jordan Bonke joining us live from the track this morning. Jordan, so much history there at this track.
Sure is a lot of history. In fact, it's grandfathered in, according to the association president. It's just over here behind me. When the sun comes up, you'll have to see it a lot better here in a moment with the package as well. However, some people feel that this track right here actually doesn't even belong here in the first place. The last people that were able to use it were just a small association of racers ages 5 to 17 could race on this track here. It's been here since the 60s. Some people feel that this should be returned to its natural desert landscape.
Underneath the TV towers, just north of South Mountain, sits one of the tiniest racing tracks you may have ever seen.
So it is a landmark. It is one of the smallest across the country.
AJ Imperial heads Valley of the Sun Quarter Midget Association, the last racing group to have a contract with the city of Phoenix at this track, which lasted about 15 years. The city says the track has been here since the 60s. Some believe even before that. Imperial says kids anywhere from 5 to 17 years old would make memories for every mile they raced, and say the benefits are similar to that of any youth sport.
Because it teaches them about responsibility, accountability, and competition.
But for the past year, AJ has aimed to restart racing after a month-to-month agreement with Parks and Rec wasn't renewed, in part because a third-party assessment found nearly $1 million in repairs is needed, especially electrical issues.
It's definitely nowhere near the amount that they're stating.
And then there's the resurfaced 1989 master plan. Back then, it stated in part that the track was an inappropriate preserve use and it should be restored to a natural desert. A recent presentation to the Parks Board about the track shows 2 tribes support removing the track. The 2 options going forward are 1, restore the track and find a new lease agreement, or 2, demolish it and restore the space back to its natural preserve. The decision is up to the Parks Board. For AJ,
send an email, make a phone call.
He'll empty his tank trying to save this track.
This is very hurtful. We're a nonprofit organization. We don't have a lot of money, but we do have community supporters. So can we buy land somewhere? Can it be donated?
AJ leaving a little open-ended there at the end of the statement to ABC 15. We did hear from Parks and Rec, and they said that most board members expressed the track was an inappropriate use of preserved land. They went on to say that, however, they do want to make sure that they can help the racing group find a new place to live. AJ Imperial says that he hopes to sit down with the city to show that he's willing to do whatever it takes to keep racing going here underneath the TV towers. We're live inside before the sun comes up, South Mountain Preserve. Jordan Bonke, ABC 15, Arizona.
I appreciate this story, though, but that is a little hidden gem, regardless of what side you're on, right? Who knew it was there?
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll have to obviously track the back and forth. And I know, Jordan, you'll stay on top of this and let us know what ultimately happens here.